All right, ladies and gentlemen of the fan club, thank you for stopping by to watch another video. Anyway, I'm down here at the barn, which we was using this for the silkies, and the silkies basically got annihilated, eaten alive. Anyway, I'm down here. Started cleaning it up, and all along this curb here was holes, tunnels. Don't know if it's mice or snakes or what it was, and don't know if that's what got the silkies. Over here, I put it in this curb, and you can't really tell it, but this bump right here is underneath the forming board that I used. So that's a big, wide, gnarly, uh, nasty looking curb. I was about half dead when I did this curb, and I just over there I dry mixed it by accident. But anyway, we managed to get the curb in there. Get this is the original curb here, and then we got this curb over here, and I like them. They're nice, big, beefy curbs. Anything that can dig through that curb can have this whole farm. I'll give it to them if they'll just let me leave. But I don't think they're gonna dig through the curbs. But down here is evidence that they can dig under the curbs. Which, incidentally, this curb here, I might have filled in some of them holes with the concrete when I put the concrete in the hole. As you can see, there was paper. I used that for form release. I don't recommend feed sacks for form release, but like I said, I didn't want to mess up my 2x6s with oil. Didn't have no wax. And so now we're at the next stage of the project. What are we going to do with this thing? Um, Water runs in over here, so it's got to have a curb in over here. So I got 3 bags of concrete, and me and the missus has discussed this 2 or 3 times, and our biggest challenge in this whole process, number one, keeping the wildlife from eating our stuff. That's first and foremost. I stuck a rock in that hole. That's how big that hole was. But so now we're at the point of what we're gonna do with this thing to make it critter proof and pretty much predator proof when obviously our floor is compromised. Well, we have a bunch of those. Those are 4 by, I believe those are 4 by, I think. These are 4 by 8 by 16s. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, nominal. Nothing is ever sold full dimension at the hardware store. So yeah, it comes out 3.5 inches. But after the motor seam, motor joint, and stuff like that, it comes out to be 4. So anyway, these are 4 by 8 by 16. All right. My first plan was to use these under the door because the door has to have, it has to be critter proof too. And obviously, they're not going to chew through that. They can dig under it though, because we've already seen this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take and use those to build us a floor inside this thing. Now, like I said about these curbs, I'm not going to mortar the joints. I'm going to put them butt up against each other. Anything that's skinny enough to get between those blocks, anything that's big enough to move those blocks, anything that's big enough to chew through those blocks can have this whole place. Because I don't think there's any critters that want our chickens or our ducks bad enough to get through that. That's my opinion. So, it's going to be a major project. This curb over here ain't going to get done until those get done because I'll use these as forming for the concrete. And then, of course, I'll use some of the concrete to backfill these holes where they tried to dig in from the outside, like here and down over here on this end where the missus put the rocks in there. Um, and then out here, I can't do a whole lot right here where the shovel is because that's where the barn door is. But over in there, backfill in there and backfill over there. I need to widen this, make it a little bit bigger. So for the ducks, we've got a duck pond we're going to put in here. And we're going to try to make this a critter house again. Peace, guys.